So today's pair, guys, was actually released a couple of months back, but to be honest I wasn't too drawn about this design, which apparently it's inspired by the Nike Dunk low, which will also have on top a black shroud which you can actually tear away and just make it your own style. Guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you're gonna press the like button and maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at a pair of Vomero 5s, which is actually still available on the SNKRS app in most of the sizes. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which, as you can see, this time will come in a slightly different design than the normal one. So this one will have here on top this big Nike swoosh in this black color, but as you can see here at the top, we're gonna have a very nice design where you're gonna have written on the side of the lid "Stay Timeless," and as you can see that the bottom half will have a slightly different design. So let's go ahead and just take them out of the box, guys. But opening the actual lid, you can see that inside we're also gonna have a very nice piece of wrapping paper, which will have a lot of shoes imprinted on top. So we're gonna have the previous Vomeros, we're also gonna have some Nike Dunk lows and also the highs. So most definitely this one, it's making part of this timeless theme, which looks quite nice. So let's go ahead and just take the shoes out, guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at this pair of Nike Vomero 5 Premium. So if you're gonna look for a pair of Vomero 5, guys, at least here in the UK, you're gonna have 5 color combinations available. One of it will be this one, which you're gonna have a look at today, which on the SNKRS app it's called Wolf Grey and Black. And as I've said earlier, this one will have a very interesting upper where you're gonna have this black shroud, which will copy the Dunk Panda colorway and also the design. So apparently this one, it's kept in place in few points, and in case you don't like this design, which in my opinion looks awful, you can just tear it away, and underneath you actually have quite decent materials, which they are the normal ones which we're gonna get it in this range. So if I'm not mistaken, this one got dropped at least here in the UK somewhere around April for the retail price of £145, which when you're gonna open the box, you're gonna say, what the hell is this? The design, it's really quite strange, and I'm not entirely sure who and why had this crazy idea of this design. So unfortunately this pair I decided not to keep it, so that's why I didn't tear away any of these shoes. That will be mainly because these materials underneath are actually all synthetic, and even though the name is saying premium, unfortunately none of these materials underneath this fake black material will be premium, so it's actually a bit disappointing. But let's just go ahead and do also a small breakdown of this one, guys. So straight out of the box, you can see that this one will have this black shroud material, but this one you can actually pull it aside and see the materials underneath. So as you can see here at the front, covering the front part of the turbo section, we're gonna have this synthetic leather material in this gray color, which on both sides will also have this reflective line. But going now towards the midfoot, you can see that for this one we're gonna have a different synthetic leather, which will be in this cream colorway. which will also be present here in the midfoot for the lacing system, and it will also go and wrap the ankle section as well. So this overlays, guys, present on this shoe will actually sit on top of this off-white mesh material. As in for the actual lacing system, for this one we're gonna have these punch out holes, but here in the middle we have a different one. And this one will keep in place these off-white flat laces. And just underneath these laces we're gonna have a very well padded tongue in this off-white color, which on the middle of it will have this line with a reflective stripe on it, and at the top we're gonna have a very nice and deconstructed tag which will have written Nike and Vomero. Continue now in the midfoot, guys. For this one we're gonna have this rubberized cage, which is actually quite soft, and it will also have a lot of perforation holes in between these lines. And on top we're gonna have this synthetic leather in this black color for this Nike swooshes, which will be present on both sides. But going now at the back of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this cream synthetic leather, which it will also have this TPU heel counter support, which will also have on both sides a lot of perforation hole to give it some breathability. And just above it we're also gonna have this Nike lettering in this black color. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this black lining, which underneath will have a very good amount of padding, so most definitely this one will keep your foot quite good in place. And also at the bottom, guys, we're gonna have this very stiff insole, which will also have imprinted here at the heel section a very nice design. So now, guys, we can go to this midsole, which will be made out of Cashlon and Nike Zoom as well. So this one will have your normal standard pattern for this range, which in my opinion it's not looking too good, so most definitely I'm not a big fan of this design. But nevertheless, this one is one of the most comfortable midsoles coming from Nike. And now, guys, we can finish with this black rubber outsole, which here at the front will be made out of this Cashlon material. At the back we're gonna have a different material, which will be this rubberized material, which is called BRS 1000. So this one will be slightly a bit harder than the Cashlon used here at the front. And for the whole length of this outsole, guys, we're gonna have a lot of this foam exposed. As you can see here in the midfoot, we're also gonna have this plastic TPU, which I guess is there in place just to give it some support as well. As in for the actual sizing, guys, even though this one is a woman's release, for this one I just went with my true to size, and this one fits me just fine. Even though I have a skinny fit, but I would say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal fit. But just in case you have wide feet, guys, I would suggest you to go with a half size up, just to make sure that this front part of the shoe is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this release for this Nike Vomero 5 in this wolf grey and black colorway, in my opinion, it's an interesting one, but not as you're gonna receive it in the box. You just need to take off this black shroud, which will be kept in place in few points. And underneath you'll see that we're gonna have some synthetic materials, which, to be honest, I was expecting this one to be slightly a bit better, and that was mainly because the actual description of the shoe was called premium. The color combination is working actually quite nice with these neutral colors. But in case you are not a big fan of this release, at least here in the UK you're gonna have another 4 color combinations to choose from. But I would say that this one will be the most balanced out of all of them. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this release for this Nike Zoom Vomero 5 in this premium colorway. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.